I know good and well you all knew that I had a response. Surely you knew I had a response. So let's talk. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. Um, yeah, I have a response to the goings on, just like everybody else, because again, it's YouTube content. Now, I'm not a person who lacks content at all. That's not me. I don't lack content, but I'm gonna go ahead and do YouTube the way everybody else do YouTube. Being as though I've been made YouTube content and I really don't have a problem with that, I'll go ahead and do like everybody else is doing. So here it is. I'm going to start off first by explaining once again how there is Sean Bradley and there's James Caldwell. And they are two completely different people. Two absolutely, completely different people. And no matter how much you all try to put us all together, oh, and there's Alexander Rogers too, because I keep getting asked about Alexander Rogers, so I might as well really wrap this all up at one time. That's the Reading Rainbow. Let's talk about the Reading Rainbow. Okay, we're going to talk about Reading Rainbow, and after today, we can drop the term Reading Rainbow because I don't need to hear it anymore about the Reading Rainbow because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, and you're hearing it from me. It doesn't exist, not in my life. If Sean and Alex want to still be the Reading Rainbow, let them be. But there is no Reading Rainbow as far as I'm concerned. You understand? There is Alexander Rogers, there's James Caldwell, and there is Sean Bradley. There are three completely different people. We were always three completely different people. We were friends. We actually came in, we were friends. Vegas Gate, we're friends. That's it. But as far as that whole Reading Rainbow thing, that was done by you all. That was not done by us. We just went along with it. We just went along with it. We didn't name ourselves that. We didn't set out to be that. We were never a trio. We definitely were never a trio. There was definitely a duo. There wasn't a trio. There wasn't a trio. Alex was always a little closer to me than he was to Sean. There was no trio. There was two duos. You know what I mean? And we're cool. We're all still cool, but there is no Reading Rainbow. So drop that bullshit. There is no Reading Rainbow. You understand? If you love Alex, you love Alex. If you love James, you love James. If you love Sean, you love Sean. And that's it. All three of us are three completely different brands. All of our brands are different. All of us are different. All of our humors are different. Completely different. Sean does a comedic form of drag and Beef Patrol over here. I do reviews and I am a professional female illusionist. And Alex is a comedian. Alex is like more of a shock jock than anything else. That we're all completely different. All completely different. And we do share some subscribers. But the base of our subscribers are different. Our actual base, what keeps us afloat, those subscribers are different. They don't really crisscross. All three of us have our own lanes. Mine and Sean's lane are still more close than mine and Alex's lane. That's why y'all keep saying, well, what about Alex? What about Alex? There was never Alex. There was never Alex. Alex never fit in our side. He never fit in. And he never wanted to fit in. Alex just went along with the go along. It was what it was. Alex is our vacation buddy. Period, point blank. Me and Alex did more online together. You know what I mean? I would be in his lives and stuff like that. But y'all ain't never seen that with Sean and Alex. So drop the Reading Rainbow. So we could do that today. We could dispel the Reading Rainbow. It doesn't exist and we don't need to hear it no more. And y'all heard it from me. Now, if the other two want to debunk what I'm saying, and that's them, I'm still telling you, kill the Reading Rainbow because the purple stripe ain't in it. I'm not part of the Reading Rainbow. I'm James Caldwell. Period. Period. I'm James Caldwell and I'm Milan Trezor. That's it. That's the only two personalities that I'm rolling. I'm team me and team Mimi. That's it. No more reading Rainbow. Let's move on from that. Now, this whole little situation with Sean and that broad, that didn't have nothing to do with me. That ain't never had nothing to do with me. From the door, from the gate, it never had nothing to do with me. I wasn't interested. Y'all are watching. Everybody is watching right now. They've actually did this whole thing where they've come together and they are patching up what the situation is, and that is great. That is great. And this is where I'm getting ready to tell you about the difference between James Caldwell and Sean Bradley. That's great. I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. I've been watching. I've definitely been watching. I'm happy. I am really happy, and I've actually told Sean that. So I'm happy for you and her that y'all have patched that up. And in the long run, this was actually this morning before part two was actually dropped. And I talked to Sean. Well, it was actually dropped, but I hadn't seen it. But I says, I think that you all would do well together. Y'all have some things in common. Y'all both sing and all of these things. And maybe y'all could actually do some bookings and things like that. And if you want to ask Sean, you can ask him. This is the conversation we had. I saw all good, positive things with this. At the time, Sean was saying, yeah, and it's cool. Like everything is cool, and he says, did you watch? I said, I haven't watched the video. He's like, oh, well, we talk about you. Again, I had nothing to do with it. Really and truly, I didn't really have to even be a part of what they were talking about because they ain't had nothing to do with me. But okay, no problem. I figured they would talk about me. It's content. And again, don't be confused. I definitely do understand how this whole YouTube thing works. I understand that when you're on YouTube, the first time you click the camera on, you are fair game for anybody that wants to say or type anything about you. And I have no problem with that. I love it all the comments. That's why you've never seen a video with my comments blocked out or anything like that. They're all there. It's all open. I'm open to what anybody has to say about me. So don't be confused about that. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm very much adult. Very much adult. So that was that. We go on. Now, the difference between Sean and I. One of the biggest differences. Sean is a very forgiving soul. Sean definitely believes in you forgive for you, and it's what God actually would like you to do. Sean is very much a believer that he's been raised that way. He truly believes that and actually walks to that. So Sean, in most cases, when you see things happen with Sean in most cases is open to reconciliation and patching things and fixing things. He really is open to that. He's really good that way. I am not. I am not. I never have been. I've told you all that, period. I don't. James ain't the forgiving kind. When you cross me, that's it. I don't give a fuck about trying to patch up no shit with you. I ain't into the patch game. I know how to sew. I make whole outfits. I ain't trying to patch up no old shit. I ain't got time for that. That's not what I do. And no, that's not pleasing to God. Yeah, I know. I know what's in the Bible. I've been around for a very long time. So I don't want to hear that either. I don't need no 30-year-olds in the comments telling my 47-year-old ass that it's best for me to forget. I don't need you to tell me that because I was here before you. I done already heard it. I don't need to hear it. This is how I am. This is who I am. I ain't with it. Once it's broken, I don't want it fixed. I like new shit. I don't want no old fixed shit. I don't want it. So that's that. And I've shown y'all that. I've shown y'all that. I told you from the door. I wouldn't give a fuck what went down or how it go down. Lady Nika and I will never, ever be friends. Not ever. Now, will I always claw at her no. I go and I sit down and I mind my business. I go sit down and mind my business. And I had sat down and mind my business. But did I start clawing and dragging at Nika again? Yes, I did, because Nika brought her monkey ass out of the shadows and she started lying. You started lying, and that's another thing about James. James don't like people lying on him. So when you start lying, you playing. I feel like you playing with me. I feel like you playing, and whatever come out my mouth, come out my mouth. I don't feel bad about it, and I don't give a shit. Whatever your issue was, however it took you, or however far your mental state went with it, that ain't none of my motherfucking problem. And I don't care. So there, and all of y'all that don't like that and you got a problem with that, there's a button that you can push that is unsubscribe. Go unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I might would feel different, but that bitch is a liar. She's a liar. So no, in my heart of hearts, I don't believe that she ever considered taking her life. Not ever. So that's a lie. So I'm not even dealing with that. But even if she did, go get you a counselor, because that's your problem. That's not my problem. Moving on. Like I said, me and Sean are completely different. Sean and Nicole are patching up their little thing. That's fine. That's great. I think that's great for them. It really is. It's great for them. Now, they explained, I watched part two, and they explained, that I was never actually a part of it. I was never a part of anything, and he wanted to know, why did I, why was I actually brought into it? This is where it started to get funky. This is where it started to get funky. I'm still cool with the whole movement of Sean and old girl, patch it up, and that's great. But what I won't do, I won't play sacrificial lamb. I won't. I've already played that game. I've already been chill and cool with the bullshit. But what I won't do, I will not listen to you try to smooth over what was done and in turn make me the bad guy. No, baby, I'm not never getting ready to sit here and let that happen. And that is exactly what took place in that little part two video. You literally sat there, and if you've never, you all know I got a whole series of videos. Backpedaling and pussy popping. Hashtag BPPP. If you've never seen it before, this video showed backpedaling and pussy popping at its absolute best. That's all that was. Everything that girl was talking about, none of that shit made no sense. She went on for 10 whole minutes and none of it make no sense. It didn't make no sense to Sean. It didn't make no sense to the person shooting the video. And it didn't make no sense to Tim either. And that all came out through the video. It didn't make sense to nobody in the room but her and her daughter. And then to continue getting the ball going and doing what it was that they were going to do, Sean just went on along with it. And I don't know what the fuck that shit was Sean did, but it wasn't that. It was some bullshit on Sean's part as well to sit there and say, oh, okay, yeah, James, it wasn't. No, Sean, motherfucker, you know better. You know better, and you know in your heart of hearts that you ain't, motherfucker, you know that shit ain't make no sense. That shit ain't make no sense at all, but you did the right thing to continue. Well, no, because you kind of led on to let her believe that you believed the bullshit she was saying. So now I ain't gonna give you that. I ain't gonna let you ride on that one, friend. I ain't doing it. But you moved it along, and you should have gone ahead and moved it along. There was no need to derail what you were doing or get to argue, and y'all didn't need to start disagreeing about me because I really was a non-motherfucking factor. So I'll take it, and you know that. You know that. It was a setup. Anyway, I got it. I got it. So now let me tell you this thing. Me and that lady, I don't give a fuck about that lady. I don't know that lady. But that lady is a liar. You understand me? She's a liar, and I ain't playing that game with her either. You're a liar. You backpedal and you pussy pop and you try to make yourself look better. What you did was you came for me. You could decorate it and try to make it sound any kind of way you want. You could try to use any inflection or any type of slang that you want. I see you. I see. Yeah, I see you too, bitch. And I know what you're talking about. And you can't come with no backdoor slick shit. I know when a bitch is trying to insult me. And that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to insult me. Now, let me make this very clear for you all. Don't be fooled by the fact that she says that she's not homophobic, because she very much is homophobic. Okay? Go watch some of her videos. She's very much homophobic and has been. She has proven it all on her own. And I ain't talking about just videos of her beefing with Sean or whoever back and forth. Listen to the shit that comes out of her mouth. She's homophobic. And I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I am so cool with the fact that there are people out there in the world who don't think that everything about me is groovy. I don't have a problem with that. And I prefer when they sit and say, I don't like that motherfucker. I don't like that gay ass shit. I can respect that. I can respect it. I got no problem with it. It is what it is. But you just watch your goddamn step. Watch your step. And I'll give you a perfect example. Just the other day, when we were in the midst of all this shit with that cockeyed motherfucker and 7 Stars. I had never met 7 Stars before, had never had any interaction with her. 7 Stars made a statement that she does not really agree with the whole men in wigs thing. Did I get mad at 7 Star? No, I didn't get mad at her. Why would I get mad at her? That is her Pennsylvania privilege. And I can respect it because she's, boom, dead out there with it. I ain't with the drag thing. How do you get mad at that? You can't get mad at it. And I wasn't mad at it. Now, if there's, if she get disrespectful, then I'd have to handle her. But as things stand, me and 7 Stars was just fine. That wasn't, it wasn't, she wasn't taking a shot at me. She was just stating in general, she don't really care for the man in wig thing. So that's what I'm saying. Be honest. Like old girl said, be you, do you. But that ain't what she was doing. That ain't what she was doing. She was literally trying to make a mockery of what it was I was doing. This whole thing of, oh, he was in drag. And you can see it all in her face. All in her face and her inflection. It was all, there was contention. All about this whole drag thing, me being in drag. And I didn't know who he was. You're a liar. You're a liar. You know who I am. You know very well, full damn well who I am. And you knew about who I was before you even start coming for Sean. If you watch Sean, you know who I am. Ain't one ass that watches Sean that don't know who I am. My name is mentioned every 30 minutes. You know who I am, and you knew who I was. And this whole bullshit you got going on, I got more subscribers than all of y'all. So you know who I am. Don't play games. You are a liar, ma'am. You're a liar. And I won't have you sitting around lying on me and telling me about what I said. And one thing, I never said that you couldn't sing. I am petty, but I ain't petty like that. I'm petty because I'll state the truth. I'll state the truth even if I know it hurts you. And I saw you were hurt by some of the truths that I actually did make. But I never said, ma'am, that you couldn't sing, because that is a lie. That would be a lie, and I don't tell lies. So I would never say you can't sing. You actually sing very well. And the cute part is, while you were doing all your lying, I'm the one who told Sean about you. Weeks before you and him even start going at it. I was subscribed and was watching you. I told, asking, because y'all are friends now, go ask him. Didn't I call him up and tell him about the lady that was spray painting the wigs, and she was funny, and she sings and stuff, and she makes videos, has subscribed to you, and even had my mother subscribe and was watching you. And then you pulled this shit, and we all backed up. We backed up, and the more I listened, I backed up because there was no need. You wouldn't get my subscribe. And I would never endorse you because I saw in your talk that you don't care for my kind. See, again, you screwed you. You screwed you. Because I'm the one that could have sent some subscribers your way. Now you're going a whole different way. You making friends with people you don't even like to try to get, because this really is about clicks and views. Let's be real. You don't like Sean for real. But let's be real. It is what it is. I ain't mad with you. That's another thing about you that I did notice. You are a bitch that does do whatever it is you need to do. You will fly along with the wind to get whatever it is you need or what you think you can get. And that's all you're doing right now. That's all you're doing right now. But whatever. It is what it is. I ain't here to break up the game. I ain't here to break up the game. It is what it is. But you lied. You lied. You backpedaled, you pussy popped, and to try to say that your whole little video wasn't bad and why did everybody attack you? Trust me, thousands of people didn't look at your video and all come up with the same thing and all attack you because they all got it wrong. Thousands of people, everybody's lying on you. Everybody's lying on you. And as you listen to you talk, you felt justified in what you did. Well, you know, I can make videos about anything I want, and that is absolutely correct. You can make videos about anything and anybody that you want. But on the other flip side of that, it is a double-edged sword. When you mess around and make a video about the wrong bitch, that is a double-edged sword because they'll come back and chop your damn head off. I would be that chopper. But you can definitely make content about whoever you want to make content about. But you must be ready because now you've put yourself out there. See how it kind of works both ways? And I don't know why I'm trying to school you because you are old bitch too. You the same age as me. But for the record, ma'am, don't lie on me because I never said that you couldn't sing. Now, I said you were washed up. And you are. And you are. I definitely said that. You ain't nothing but an old motherfucking barfly. That's all you are. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. And you are definitely laughable. I said that shit. I said that. And it was funny. It was funny. But I never said you couldn't sing. You definitely can sing, mama. You can sing now. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You can sing, but you don't have much taste at all. Sexy clean, not sexy, and you don't really look all that clean. But, you know, it is what it is. And then you sat there, you sat on this platform, you sat on Sean's platform, and I wanted to say something back. You were still throwing jabs. Oh, he made more than one video about me. It should have been a one for no, baby. You can't start shit and then sit and dictate how it go down. Not at all, especially not when it involves me. Because I'm telling you, y'all ain't even seen no shit. My foot will be up near your neck until I decide to bring it down. And that you can take to the bank. And you can cash that with any teller. My foot will be up near your neck. And I will speak on you whenever and however I choose until I get tired. And I don't tire easily. I promise you I don't. And I hate liars. So that's where you really fucked up. Because I don't like that lying shit and playing victim and then try to make yourself, that's where you fucked up. And then this is the thing that really, really burnt me. It burnt me. Is that you literally, you took and you pulled your daughter right into the line of fire. What parent does that? What parent would take their child, because she is your child, and put them in harm's way? Why would you do that? And you did. You put your daughter in harm's way. Because if I was a different person, I would publicly humiliate and drag your fucking daughter. Because your daughter, like mother, like daughter, she got up there and she lied as well. That child ain't bit more believed that bullshit that y'all was spewing. You had your daughter co-sign that lie you was telling. Oh no, it wasn't like that. It was like, I see you. Like you could be with what the fuck I need you to tell me. I could roll with you and I got 10 times more subscribers than you. What the fuck I need to roll with you? Ain't no motherfucker watching you. What I need to roll with you for? That wasn't nothing but a lie. And you literally drug your baby up on there with somebody who drags motherfuckers for fun and put your baby right in the screen like a sacrificial lamb. Y'all need to stop this shit. Everybody's not a sacrificial lamb. And you put your baby out there. But I ain't going to touch your baby. I ain't going to do it. Because I ain't that rotten kind of motherfucker. I got 2 of my own and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But it was crazy because where you came from, the sector that you came from, that's what the fuck they do. I bet you was over there would have took your baby and drug her for everything that you and her had until she seen y'all's fingernails bleed, and you know it. But for you, ma'am, doing that, you really let me know you ain't shit, bitch. You ain't shit. A raggedy bitch that would put their kid in danger like that, their child's feelings, and a girl at that, a girl child. You sit her out there for some mean old queen to rip apart? Bitch, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Not at all. Anything to get these clicks and these views. Even your baby. Not my kind of bitch. Ain't no motherfucking way I'd be trying to hook up with you and make no friendship. I don't even want no bitch like you nowhere around me. Period. And then to sit up on there and you use the platform, which you said, I really wanted to say something back to him, but you figured you would wait because you knew your video would come out on Sean. See, you're not smart, sweetie. Sean's platform's bigger, so I'll insult him on the platform that's bigger. That was fine if you really had something to insult me with. But you don't. You don't. And just jealous. Jealous? Come on. Jealous of what? That gaping ass hole in your dick sucker? You think I'm jealous of that? Not at all. Not at all, bitch. I'd have had braces. I'd have told them to give me a double set. Ain't no motherfucking way I'd be walking around with that fucking gaping ass hole in my mouth and thinking I'm cute and always grinning. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding. And that motherfucking toilet guard on the bottom. Girl, bye. Jealous. Jealous. You're a fucking orthodontist's nightmare, bitch. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm jealous of you. And built like a stack toy. The fuck I'm jealous of you for? I'm a fat bitch too. But I got enough sense to know to cinch this shit when I get dressed up. And I ain't putting no fucking aluminum foil on it. Ain't no goddamn way. Jealous? Girl, bye. Let's do a side by side. Jealous. Bitch, you gotta be kidding. The fuck I need to be jealous of you for? And you've the one that has sat back and admitted that you're jealous of my kind. They're taking our men. That's a foolish whore to sit around and honestly believe that a gay man can take a man off of a damn heterosexual woman. You sound like a damn fool. You sound like a fool. Let me give you some hashtag women's empowerment. Any man that will walk away from you with another dick in tow wasn't a man that you needed, sis, at all. And that has been my PFA for the day for women's empowerment. Can't no gay man take no damn man off of you, you damn fool. Sitting around. And then I'm going to tell y'all about the type of homophobic bitch that you're dealing with. I'm not homophobic, but you sit and play stupid. You work in the school system, right? You work with kids and stuff. And you're a nurse too, right? So that means two different sectors of work that you do that I know they give sensitivity training in, right? So don't sit on camera, not near another time, you gape mouth fool, and sit and say you don't know what terms to use and what terms not to use because you done been trained. You done had sensitivity training on your job. On your job. Or are you stupid, really? I know you look stupid. Are you stupid, really? You're full of shit. You're full of shit. And people like that always are. I'm not homophobic, but then will sit and have a whole homophobic rant. We seen you. We watched you. Seen you do it. Bitch, it's in your core. You can see it all over you. All over you. Every time you said something about me and drag, you thought that you were throwing daggers at me. You're not throwing daggers at me. Not at all. Bitch, I got mirrors all over my house. And when I walk through those mirrors, I know what I look like. I know what I look like. And I got video. I got phones and I got camera. I got TVs and video. I pull you up and I see you. And I see what you look like. And I know what you look like makes me continue to want to look like what the fuck I look like. I ain't got a goddamn thing to feel bad about me being in drag. What you need to do is try to see if you can get some tips. Stop running around here looking crazy out in these streets. Cause you look crazy. But you go ahead on ma and do what you do. You go on and do what you do. Barfly ass. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I have an aunt. Exact same thing. Old bitch. She an old bitch. This bitch 73 and play that game. And I know she done did many, many years with the board. And she plays like she don't know what terms she ain't allowed to use and what things not to say and don't understand. And it's just an excuse to be able to spit homophobic garbage and then not be held accountable. But no, we see you. We see your goofy ass. You know exactly what you be doing and what you be saying. Exactly what. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I ain't playing and I ain't letting you slide. I ain't never going to let you slide again. Your foot will always rest on a banana peeling when the name James Caldwell comes up. You will have one foot rested on a banana peeling and the other one in the grave, bitch. Because I'm going to drag you, bitch, to the dirt. To the dirt. We ain't never gonna be good. Not never, bitch. Cause you're a liar. And I don't like liars. And you think you slick. You can't slick read me, bitch. I've been doing this a long time. Jealous. And as I said, to fit in, to get in, stand up and be a woman. Cause you're always priding yourself in that you're a woman and that's you like to throw that out. We want to be women, you believe somewhere in there that I would want to be a woman. Ain't never wanted to be a woman. Not at all. I want to be exactly what I am. Both. King by day, queen by night. That's me, bitch. That's what I want to be. If I didn't, I'd have been going through the transition years and years ago. But you are just a really loose, foolish goon with a gaping hole in your fucking mouth who sits around to fit in to get in. You sat on screen and you drug Nika. Slickly. I know y'all seen it. She slickly sat on here and drug Nika because you thought it made you get closer to Sean. Sean was going to forgive you no matter what. He wouldn't have showed up if he wasn't going to forgive you. You didn't have to drag Nika. You didn't have to drag Nika. What happened to the women's empowerment? That's the problem with the movement. It's only good when you want to use it against somebody you don't like, but you throw one of them same women up under the bus. You sat right there and slickly drugged that woman. And when I heard this, and I heard you ain't shit. You ain't shit. But by far, the worst thing I saw you do, bitch, was throw your daughter under the bus. You threw your daughter under the bus, and I just wouldn't run her over. But you threw her motherfucking monkey ass out there. But I thought enough of your baby not to run her over. And again, see, that's the difference. I keep telling you, there's a lot of differences when it comes to James and Sean. Sean is the foster parent. I'm the adoptive parent. We don't do shit alike. We're different. Most things we don't agree on, but we handle that because that's how friends do. You don't hate your friends for your differences. You accept your differences. You deal with which differences you want to deal with, and y'all be friends, and y'all go on and y'all keep it moving. But see, you and Sean aren't real friends, so you'll never know nothing about that, you know. But I hope y'all make strides, and I hope y'all do business together, and I hope you get what it is you think you want, because you've already won one thing. You've won the gift of me, bitch. And I'll always be around. So welcome. See you around, bitch.